Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Long Dark. So I guess we're still doing this. Thank you all for joining me. We are still playing as Delilah. Last we left off, we had just made it to the coastal highway and had found what may be our first reasonable base for a little while. We've got plenty of houses to check, so that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to double check, make sure everything is working. Hello, Propane Panda. It's nice to see you. Hello, Propane Panda. Oops, apologies for the echo there, but there, we're all set. If you have any questions before I start, let me know. But Delilah's been having an okay run so far, in spite of the fact that she's very nearly dead right now. Good morning. Good morning, Seahawk. We have fancy coffee today, so hopefully that'll help us find exactly the kind of things we need. Today's gonna go one of three ways. Either we're going to, yes, you got it, Propane Panda. So either we're going to explore around the coastal highway area, find some resources, find some rabbits, some sources of food, and maybe even find some tree saplings that we're going to want to cut down and start curing before we move on. Or we're going to poke around a little bit, find not enough for us to survive even 2 days here and need to leave immediately. Or 3, we'll get mauled to death. Those are the 3 options. I don't think starvation or freezing are likely at this point. Not given where we are, but we'll see how it goes. Hello, everyone. Hello, Etham. Hello, Raven. Nice to have you here. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. I have adjusted the game brightness a little bit, because I know the dark scenes were a little too dark on the stream before. So, you'll have to let me know how that looks now. I didn't want to make too many adjustments, because I like the way the game looks already. Let's find whatever resources we can carry. Time of day. Mid-morning. Narsty, good to see you too. Got a whole lively bunch now. Alright, so this house just has nothing in it. That's great. This might be scenario 2. That was an entire kitchen with nothing. Cool, great. The whole downstairs had nothing.
Okay.
We'll take them, but they're in very bad shape. If those crackers give me food poisoning, we would have been better off just not coming in this house. Oh, what does my water look like right now? Okay, I've got a gallon. You know what? Let's go ahead and take this water. We can store it where we're gonna stay.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, nothing. Okay, great. If I wanted to, I could take the poster, or the toaster, break it down to some scrap metal. That's what I got out of this house. A third of a gallon of water. Great. We'll see if we get lucky somewhere else.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
So that's another research book. I want to have enough supplies that I feel like I can take the time to read some of my books. That's what I want. But Delilah does not always get what she wants. Alright, you cut it out. I should just get inside anyway.
It's so cold. Think.
No, Bingo, you didn't miss anything. Searched that house I ended in last time and didn't find much at all. I got some stale crackers and some water. Now, let's get ourselves sorted out. We need to get warmed up. We're gonna lose too much health, as we are. Alright, this
pack is getting kind of heavy.
Heavy hammer I don't need at the moment, but I will want to take that with me when we leave the coastal highway area, so don't let me forget. I need that hammer, or I cannot make arrowheads. Alright, what do we got? That we can just get rid of, that's fine. Got a handful of torches, a handful of aluminum cans. Mostly what I'm doing right now is just letting myself get warm. Maybe I should sleep a little bit too. Just a little bit. While I get my inventory sorted out, because I've just got too much going right now. Need to start using this. Need to start reading these. I got a whole bunch. It's great. We'll stick these up here. I don't need the whetstone on me either at the moment. I don't have anything I can sharpen with it yet, so we'll just stick that here. We can see everything. So it depends on the book, how long it takes. You can see how many hours of research you can get in, what skill it would improve by looking at them. The minimum is 5 hours before you get the bonus, but some of them will be 25 hours of total research. And importantly, you don't get any of the benefit until you finish reading it. Now, in this case, like I talked about before, there are no guns on interloper mode, so this I'm just holding on for fuel to start a fire later. But the rest of these, I definitely want to take some time reading, because if we can improve things like our fire starting skill, we're more likely to actually get a fire done on the first try. Bad food is going to end up killing me, I just know it. We have a second layer of pants. That's nice. There we go, put the mittens on. Stuff's a little beat up. Not too bad. I want food pretty badly, is my situation. Oh, turn that to Tinder now. Hi, Mio Matsumu, welcome back. Interesting. This is the only wood I have that I can actually start a fire with. This and the sticks. You can't start a fire with coal. Oh, there you are. Over there. These books are just very heavy. Okay. You can't start a fire with coal, but adding coal to a fire gives you a lot of heat and a lot of time on that. Alright, as the day is starting to move on. We're a little warmer. I have no map at all. I need to find more to check. Let's see. I want to save sleeping for the night. That's what I want. I want a full enough belly I can sleep through the night. That's our goal right now. And to not get eaten by a wolf. So far, okay. First house we checked, though, had nasty crackers in it, and that was it. So, kind of a mixed bag at the moment. We'll see if it gets any better. Oh, that hood is crushed. I just can't open it. Interesting. I see a candy bar.
Probably useful.
Probably. As well. I understand what you're saying there, Bingo Bar. That's definitely something that's come up. I'm okay with it, since there already are books that are meaningless, that are just firewood, so I'm okay with it. But I understand. A lot of wolves on the water. No, don't break down a branch. So with the hacksaw, I can actually take the time. It's a long time, but I can cut down these larger limbs for more firewood. Right now, I think if I do that, I'll freeze to death. So let's not. But not at the moment, anyway. Always broken down, destroyed houses. I'll get some erosives. This is going to take place in my medicine. There's these herbs. So what I'm mostly looking for is rabbits. That's the thing I'm excited about. There's a deer.
Sure can do.
Right now, the only way for me to take out a whole deer is to spook it towards a wolf, and then spook the wolf off. If I could do that, though, that's a lot of food. There's a wolf on the water out there.
I think I need to lie down.
Yep, we're getting cold and tired, but that's okay. There's ice fishing huts out there. No, that's not my emote on our SD. That's just Twitch. That's just Twitch's emote. yes, for those of you using the Better Twitch TV emote, there are new emotes there now. So feel free to play with that. Hard mode do be hard. Since I'm carrying all my food on me, I'm okay leaving the little auto shop I had there, because I know there's more houses up here that I'll be able to eat and sleep in. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a wolf. That's a bear out there. That is the coastal highway bear. So we're gonna avoid him. I'm gonna start taking damage again here real soon. Apparently all of these houses are destroyed. So, yeah, there's a deer carcass there, which I'd love to be able to get some of. I might just build a fire by it, salvage what I can. Get you guys over. Here we got a regular body. I'll take the feathers.
I think I can use this.
Another field dressing book. Alright. I'm gonna get exhausted. But since there are no wolves immediately around me, we'll have to keep an eye on that bear. But I'm gonna see about thawing out that deer carcass.
I'm so tired I could lay down right here.
As long as I'm warm, I don't think I'll have a problem. Sure could be getting back with all of the meat on me. If I build a good enough fire. Alright, what do you got? Got 2 pounds of meat. I don't think we have too much of a choice here, we're just gonna do it. We'll burn the gun book, because that'll increase our chance of starting the fire. Yes, I have not finished researching book. It's okay to start the fire. Alright, good stuff. Alright, this is keeping us warm, so we don't have to worry about freezing to death. We are exhausted, so we are losing health, but with the hacksaw, I can carve off some food. Alright, so up there above by the shield, you notice little wigglies. Those are, there we go. Those little wiggly lines are my smellometer. We got some fresh meat. Go ahead and do that. So when you're carrying raw meat or like rabbit carcasses on you, when you're carrying raw meat and rabbit carcasses on you, wolves can smell you. Right, we're going to take an hour to try to get the hide off this. And the meat shouldn't burn while I do that. There we go. 800 calories. Let's eat. And so if the wolves can smell you, they'll track you down from even further away. Okay, I'm good here so far. It'll take me 1 hour to get those. Let me fix that. There, we got an hour. That's fine. Let's get these guts. I'm gonna want those. Sure. Miyamatsuno, if you've got a tip, go ahead. Please. Alright. Fire is out. That's fine. I've had some food. So, carrying around the fresh deer hide and the guts and sinew definitely makes me more attractive to wolves. So they'll start chasing me from even further away now. And right now I can't sprint, but... Yes, Raven, they can smell you from further away. And on higher difficulties, that further away is even further. I've got time and temperature right now. Rather than go back that way where I know I'm going to end up running into wolves, I'm going to go this way and see if there's more houses up this way. Oh, no, there's a bear that way. You know what? That's not worth the risk. I don't want to waste a match if I don't have to, so we're going to not light a torch, but if a wolf comes at us, we'll light a torch to try to spook it away with. You're right, Miyamatsuno. I should have. You're 100% right about using a torch to light a fire, because it's one match to light a torch, but the torch always lights, and then if you fail to light the fire with the torch, you can just try again while the torch is still burning. So the difference, Raven, between quartering and cutting out individual pieces is time. So the quartering, you can't stop early. You have to finish quartering the entire animal before you get your chunks. But if you want to cut off just a pound of meat, you know, in 5 minutes, depending on the tools you have and how frozen it is, you could do that. So it's depending on your situation. If you don't know if the weather's going to turn, if you've got a lot of animals in the area, you got other options. Ideally, I believe it's almost always faster or better. You don't smell me. Leave me alone. It's almost always better to quarter the whole animal if you can keep it thawed and have the time. Those ice fishing huts have me curious. I don't like that there are so many wolves between me and them, and I don't know what the ice looks like, because it is possible to fall through the ice, which is very bad. We don't want that at all. So I don't know how easy they are to get to. I don't have any fishing line at the moment, but I might find fishing line in those ice fishing huts, in which case that's a source of food. No, so Raven, if you quarter an animal, when you finish quartering it, the hide and guts drop on the ground as well. So you get everything from quartering it. I don't know if there's any meat lost in the total. I haven't done the math. Because the amount of meat you get from each animal's, like, slightly randomized. But you can quarter it, you won't lose anything. I legitimately cannot believe we made it this far without a wolf attacking us.
Man, I could use a drink.
I'm just being realistic about the situation. There's a lot of wolves out there. That one smells me. It's too late now, buddy. Ollie ollie oxen free. Okay. We got a whole deer hide. Alright, so I get to talk about curing. Before you can use the leather off a deer, it needs to cure, which is, in real life, a more complex process. But here, you just take stuff inside, and you leave it there for days, and eventually it will be cured, so that you can actually work with it. I'm just catching up on chat. Interesting. Making them take longer to respawn. That's interesting. So by leaving this here, stuff takes different amounts of time to cure, but given enough time, we'll be able to use these hides and guts along with this workbench to actually make boots or pants or whatever we can out of it. So we can use the guts to make fishing line, and with the scrap metal I can make fishing hooks. The guts are going to take a couple of days though. I'll have to keep that in mind. I still feel pretty short on calories, all things considered, but I'm exhausted and the sun is beginning to set. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat these. I'll probably get food poisoning, but I've got firewood and water, so I've got coal and water. So I feel like I should be able to deal with it. I just need to be able to sleep through the night, get some health back. If I get food poisoning, I won't get health back. I'll do my best, Mimatsumo. Thank you. And yes, Bingo Bard, I found a dead deer, built a fire next to it so I could take the time to harvest. How long could I sleep right now? I have 700 calories. I could do an 8-hour sleep. Let's do that. I'm gonna drink my herbal tea. So we need the healing. So this is going to give you better rest. Let's sleep 8 hours. Get some health back. So healing is done by sleeping. And the later hours in a longer sleep are worth more. So it is now very nighttime. I cannot see anything either. Don't be surprised that it's pitch black now.
I could eat a horse.
Yep. We're gonna eat some stale crackers. So if you sleep for, say, 2 hours, we didn't get food poisoning. If you sleep for, say, 2 hours, you get a little bit of healing. But if you sleep for 6 hours, you not only get 6 hours worth of healing, the 5th and 6th hour are worth more than the first 2 hours. So it is worthwhile to get long bouts of rest, if you can. Alright. We didn't get food poisoning. We got food, we got water. Let's get some more sleep. We might start starving tomorrow, but let's see what we can do. I am fully rested. The sun is just beginning to rise. Okay.
All I can think about is food.
That's me most days. So I think instead of going along the road this time, I'm going to try to go up the hill. We didn't find a rabbit grove, which is what I'm really looking for. I can find some rabbits. I can get another day or 2 off those. To give time for the rest of the stuff to cure. So I think that's the plan. I know it's cold out right now, but at least we have some health. Maybe we can get some firewood too. Used up a lot of wood getting that deer. That seemed pretty worthwhile at the time. I really do still want to start reading my books, but I feel like I can't afford that with my food stores right now. Yeah. So I guess to make my point even more clear about the sleep, if you do 8 one-hour sleeps, that is not as much healing as 1 8-hour sleep. That's what I was trying to get at. I feel like these sticks are going to become my primary firewood for a while. This is very cold. That is frustrating. I mean, I know I'm out really early, but we've barely been outside and we're going to freeze very quick. Okay.
What do you know? Looks like I survived another night.
Sunrise. A sunrise over the water. Gorgeous. We are going to go back inside. It is too cold this morning. We'll go back inside. We'll read some books for a couple hours and then come back out. I understand, Raven. Whoa, he's like running at me. Now, homeboy, chill. I'm not carrying any raw meat or anything. Did y'all see him running at me? Alright. We'll chill in here. We'll get warm again. Let's... Alright, so we got fire starting, fishing, cooking, and field dressing. We'll start with this. It's a 10-hour book. That won't quite get us to a whole level, but it'll get us a lot closer. Alright, we're going to start with the cooking book. Let's read 2 hours, see how far we
I'm
get.
starving.
Yep, we're hungry, that's fine. Alright, that's better. Let's see where we are. Okay. We are now very hungry, but it's not at least very early morning. I mean, it is extremely cold all the time, but there is different degrees of cold. So that is something to keep in mind. And wind is a factor as well. You can have different amounts of wind. And how well you can deal with it may matter. Alright. But generally in the late afternoons it's much warmer than it is, say, early in the morning or late at night. So you can time your excursions around that, and that'll help. It doesn't look like it's helped a lot today, but we tried. That's the situation we're in. We tried. This mother whole deer is just taunting me.
This town feels like an empty pit.
You are starving again. Fun times, fun times. Y'all see that little orange thing all the way in the distance? That is a watchtower. I don't know if we'll make it all the way over there, but it's another place we can find supplies.
Jeez, this is cold.
Dear, you are not rabbits. I feel like I hear rabbits.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Gimme. Wind is killer today. I wonder if that is a feature of Coastal Highway. It's just windier because you're at a beach. That's interesting. There's a climbing rope. This will get me out of the cold for a minute. I don't have any spray paint on me. I haven't searched this one. So spray paint you can use to mark things, so like you can mark buildings that you've searched out and you know there's no more resources left or that kind of thing. Not carrying any because I wasn't planning on doing a lot of mapping at the moment. Focusing on not freezing to death, but we see how well that's going, so. Alright. Let's take another hour to read. We'll warm up. Never mind. Can't read while hungry. I kinda get that. Don't get poisoning. Just don't, you know? Just don't. That's all there is to it. There you go. What time is it? Middle of the day, okay. One more.
I'll die if I don't get some food soon.
Shoot. And that, okay, so that hour got canceled because I got too hungry partway through it, but we're warm again, so let's drink some water. Keep loading up on sticks. They're better than nothing. This is cute. Oh, so this indicates this is a bear cave. So while this will provide shelter from the wind, if you sleep there, you might get woken up. It's an important consequence to keep in mind. The wind has finally died down, so we won't freeze quite so fast. Hello, Caxips. How are you doing? Raven, that actually is a very important point, though. I mean, that's a bear cave. So, like, if you need shelter, there you go. Just keep that in mind. Much like the lighting fires with a torch thing. Okay, so this is a little hidden cairn. These are also put in thanks to backers. There's like hundreds of them throughout the world. Looking for them can be something you can do. Seahawk, that's a great question, actually. That's a very good question. If you would like something close to answer, there's a rabbit. That was terrible. Pick up my rock again. Still hear the wolves in the distance. Rock? That's not working. Dang it. I'm nervous because you guys are watching me. That's alright. Check out the rest of this stuff too. I feel like I was talking about something before I got interrupted by the rabbit. It's so rude. Okay, cute little cabin.
This'll come in handy.
Ooh, okay. So we got some lighter fluid. If we're ever in a tight spot and we need to start a fire, this will give us a 100% chance to start our fire. More matches. Matches are life.
I'll take it.
Right, we were absolutely talking about why bears are friends. Okay, not much else here. That's fine. I kind of really need my stones back, and I don't know why I'm losing them. So, you can hit a rabbit with a thrown rock, and if you do, it'll get knocked over and stunned, which gives you just a little time to go and grab it. No! Why couldn't I click? Oh, next time. You can go and grab the rabbit, and then you can get it. But there you go, you see? Just a little bit of time in getting some of these rabbits. Come here, you. Squeamish warning. Here we go. Now I'm carrying a rabbit carcass. No, don't drop. Weapon.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
2 rabbit carcasses is good. So carrying around dead rabbits makes me very smelly. The wolves love the smell of that. I don't know where my rocks went. I'm now out of rocks, but that's okay. We're just gonna work our way down the hill and get back to our little base, where we can carve up these rabbits in peace. Chucking rocks at rabbits is like the most resource efficient way to get rabbits. The rocks will bounce around, so they could have gotten quite away from me, actually. But we'll just keep an eye out. You can find rocks in lots of places, so. I will admit, I was not focused on keeping track of them, so. The intensity of starving to death, but catching rabbits definitely got away from me there, but that's alright. How long would you take to break down your fur, aren't you? Your cedar. Hour and a half? I won't starve to death in an hour and a half. Might attract wolves, though, while I'm carrying dead rabbits. It's probably not a smart idea while carrying rabbits. Okay, no need to hop down. Let's not break ankles. No, he smells me. So this wasn't the house I was planning on being in, but... Do you have a fireplace? Do you not have a fire... Oh, this house is useless. This house not only had nothing in it, but stale crackers. There's nowhere to cook here. Alright, well, we'll take a little time. Let the wolf get away. So, using a tool does wear it out eventually. But with carcasses, if it's thawed, you can take the time, pull it apart with your bare hands. So, that's just a thing you can do. It's also it would cost me a bunch of calories, but I don't have any calories. I'm just starving, so that's fine. Let's just take the meat out. We can get the rest of that later. So now you can see I'm very smelly. That is, wolves can smell me for miles and miles right now while I'm carrying all this. We might have to run back inside, but we're close. We're close to our little base. That's what those squiggly lines mean. Yes, Raven, that is, I think, the #1 question for new players is what the heck does that mean? And that's it right there. Those squiggly lines are how smelly you are.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay. Nope, that is your smellometer. Okay. I want to get as much harvesting done as I can before we cook and eat. And I'm not going to die before that, so let's drink some water and get our harvesting done. Squish, squish. Here we pulled off a whole fresh rabbit pelt and some extra guts. The rabbit cures faster than deer hide, but okay.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
We will. We will rest soon, promise. It's gonna get dark. That's alright. Not too dark yet. Drop the pelt and the guts. those can start curing. Let's cook. Let's... light sources torch. Like I know what I'm doing. Start a fire. We're going to use the torch to start the fire. Broken wood is great.
Come on, little fire. Great, that didn't work.
Failed, that's okay. We're just going to start again. We're using up tinder, but tinder is much more plentiful than matches.
That didn't work.
I think we'll use some coal on this fire. Cook up all the meat we have.
Come on, little fire.
And then make as much water as we can. That's what, 4 in a row? It's not going great here, Delilah. You have fire in your hands. Just want you to make it bigger.
Come on, little fire. Great, that didn't work.
I don't want to use a whole stack of papers. That's multiple pieces of tinder. I'm pretty sure my torch will go out if I turn this into tinder. Whatever, if we use an extra match, we use an extra match. Yeah, okay. I'm sure there's a way I could have done this better, but you know what? We're learning. That's how this works. I do have that lighter fluid, but I don't want to use it. I'm in a safe position here. I can try a whole bunch of times, so...
Come on, little fire.
There we go. We'll extinguish the torch. No. Add fuel. Why are you lighting the torch? You know what? We're just gonna put that out again. Delilah's hungry. She's not thinking straight. Alright. So should go ahead and cook these up while we can. Can't think of a reason not to. So using a cooking pot actually cooks things faster. So that's why I'm doing that. Coal. I want to hold on to some of the coal for a while, but this will do for now. I'll make another herbal tea. I will want that for sleep. I can get even more healing again. Pastime till that's done. So this is painkiller tea that we've made using the rose hips we've gathered so far. That's great. Cook more herbal tea. Eat our rabbit. Cook more rabbit. We can drink that in a second. No. How much fire we got? We got a little over an hour. Cook more tea. I'm just trying to make up a bunch of water. We can store more here if we need it. Yeah, it's just that my fire starting skill is 0. I'm very bad at it right now. That's the truth of the situation. Alright. We're still a lot shorter on calories than I would like. But, ooh, look at that. Timed that out just perfect. Let's get this boiled. Drink. Now this is fun. Alright. Before we go to bed, the power just came on. So this is an Aurora event. Some nights, there's an Aurora, and when an Aurora happens, power comes on in places. This can get you access to some things that you can't otherwise. Like, for instance, just as a small thing, it's nighttime, but if I'm standing near lights that are on, I can read. Because there's enough light. 0 customers today, a new record. Just as well, the morning was better spent out on the dock with my binoculars. More and more ships passing, heading south. What will they find on the mainland, I wonder? A warmer welcome? Not likely. So that's a secret message that you can only get during an Aurora. Alright, so I've got improved rest still. We're going to want to get some sleep while we can. We're going to run into calorie problems again, but we'll make it through the night. No, there is...
I've never been so hungry in my life.
A challenge mode. Food is just such a real issue for me right now. There's a challenge mode, and one of the challenges is to get a signal flare and go to a specific location to fire it off to get rescued. It's called Hopeless Rescue. So that is an option at least. And there is a story mode to the game called Winter Mute that I'm slowly playing through off stream. I don't know my opinions completely on that yet, but I will tell you I definitely prefer survival mode. I think I got that on the table. Get that there. Alright, plan today. It's early in the morning. We're hungry again. We got some sleep, we got some health. We can go try to get if you want to stream the story mode, Raven, you go right ahead. I definitely will not be doing that. I am curious what you think of it. But I'm glad that you've tried out survival mode first. I'll say that. We could definitely go back for more rabbits. We can try to head out to the fishing hut, see what we get out there. And go further up the road, maybe find more buildings. I think I'm going to try that. Remember the rabbits as a backup plan, I think. Still super early. We're going to get cold very fast, but...
Looks like a new day is dawning.
Look at us, we're surviving multiple days in one location. That's wild. I don't think we'll be able to stay for very much longer, but... I do like that we've got some hides going. That makes me feel much better about leaving this place, because those will be ready whenever we get back. We can make ourselves rabbit skin mittens or something. I will say, episode 3 of the story mode, much better than the first 2. Why are you coming this way? Go away. So I'm enjoying that much more. So as the story goes on, maybe it gets better. That's mostly why I'm playing it, is I do like the environmental storytelling, so the Aurora, that message we just read, great. I love that kind of stuff, and I wanna know more about what's going on. I want to be able to find out more, and I know that that's what the story mode is leading towards, which is cool. But I found the first 2 episodes on the rough side for me, so I'm hoping it gets better. I'm enjoying the later episodes. You know, I'm like after an episode or 2. They'll get feedback, it improves, that kind of thing. I'm hoping it gets better, because I love the developers.
Damn it! So hungry.
I'm sorry, Delilah. Close enough. Close enough to the truth, Seahawk. Get a 3rd stone. Gimme. There we go. Alright, so we know those cabins are all burnt out and destroyed, but I think there's more up this way.
Gotta warm up somehow.
city mode set up.
Oh, so cold.
Where does this area go? Crumbling highway. Island connector. Let's see if there's anything over here real quick. This is not ultimately the direction I want to go. I want to go the other way along the roads and the railway, but if there are any immediate resources, I definitely want them. Like that. Okay, we'll move on. I only saw broken houses anyway. Not this time. I don't think I can go that way. Okay. Okay. We are getting one of these. I'll take two. Okay. Okay, so that's the saplings I was talking about. Green maple is exactly what we want. We're going to get that back to our base to cure. So when the green maple is cured, we can use that to make a bow. Hi! Hello? Don't mind me, sir. Yes, I have a hacksaw. Remember, I used it to carve up some of the animals. Found one in the garage, and I had one from earlier, too. If the bear is up on the highway, then he's not on the water. Grab the feather. We will want to eventually have a bow and arrow so we can actually get some hunting done, and these deer could be resources instead of taunts. We'll see about checking out this island and the fishing huts. there's a very real possibility that I will fall through the ice. In which case I will lose some health, but I will get out and just be frozen, and all my clothes will be wet. But, you know, we just crossed no problem, like a boss. I had already checked that body yesterday, Propane Panda. That's why I didn't bother.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
It's another shooting book. That's good. So, Flare is a light source, is good at spooking wolves, and you can use it to start a fire if we've already got one lit. So out there you can actually see some ocean waves. The ice gets thinner the closer to the water you get, but sometimes supplies do wash up over there. And so if you're very quick, sometimes you can sprint out, grab something, and get back before the ice breaks underneath you. Sometimes. Want that. I'm just gonna make sure there's nothing else out here before I check out the inside of the house. Oh. Go get that lichen later. Yes, thin ice is a concern in this game. Alright. This house will not be as useless, I just know it. This house is gonna have stuff. I'm short on tinder, so the newsprint is actually okay.
Perfect.
Hey, good condition food. Got some peaches.
I could use this.
Soda. Yeah, this house has been nice. Go ahead and take all the water.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
It's a cute house. Needs a fireplace, though. It's got no way to cook without power. I suppose it probably uses a propane tank or gas tank or something like that. Outside of the apocalypse, super cute. Alright, that's everything in this house. I am going to take a quick break. I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. welcome back. Okay. So, what I've been doing, sort of accidentally, is a starvation tactic. Starvation is a very slow way to die in this game. You lose 1% of your health every in-game hour. So let's say you're awake and active for 12 hours, you only lose 12% of your health from starving. If you eat right before you go to sleep, you're going to heal all of that back up. And so even though I have found food, I'm not going to eat it. Not yet. So I will live longer if I don't. At least right now. How long would you take to repair? Half hour. Alright, I'm wearing some pretty beat up jeans, and I want to warm up, so I'm going to spend a half hour here. Come on, you can do it. Or we can't. That's fine. We're warm again. Delilah, you're embarrassing me in front of everybody. I'm glad everything is okay, Raven. Please do not have a horrific day. Alright. Let's check the rest of this island. I know I saw these trees over here. So, Bingo Bar, to answer your question about thin ice, the way you tell is as the ice is getting thin, you'll hear it cracking, and you'll see a little indicator on the screen, too, to let you know. And if that happens, you need to get off the thin ice before it breaks. You just rush. That's it. What are the odds there's anything on that little piece? There's rabbits. Keep an eye on the beach. I don't know that beachcombing for supplies is something I'm really going to do, but I don't know. Maybe if I see something, we'll try it. Okay. Go for a second one. Let's see why not. I have to keep an eye out for wolves now. I do want to check out this ice fishing hut.
This stuff will come in handy.
Haven't found clothing in a while. Take the charcoal out of here. You know what? Let's map it. Should have thought about that wolf before I started mapping for 10 minutes, but you know, we got there. Alright, crossing this feels very risky, but I want to get back to my base before the wolves really catch on to how delicious I smell. We're just gonna do our best. Is that a little cave over there? It's hard to tell from here. Yeah, you smelled me over there. I'm totally not gone. You check that out. I have not been mapping as much as I want to, mostly because I don't feel like I have enough supplies to really do it. Like, I got very cold doing that one time. And I was protected in the ice house, you know? So, when I have more health and I've made some furs and that kind of thing, I will definitely be doing more mapping. But right now, I'm afraid if I do too much mapping, I'll freeze to death. Or in this case, I will get attacked by a wolf.
I need to find a place to rest.
It is better to map from high ground. That is true. But right now, that's the only mapping I've done of Coastal Highway, so...
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Alright. Will it let me map? The door closed. I can't map because it's foggy. Oh, that's a problem. So here's what we're gonna do. He ran away. He's back. Okay. I only have one tinder plug. If the door's closed, he's not supposed to be able to. Now it feels a little bit like a waste, but what I want is more torches. We'll let ourselves get warm a little bit. We'll take one more torch. Kind of need the fog to clear up because I can't see the land, and I'm not actually sure which direction I approached this ice house from. So yeah, with the door closed, he's not supposed to be able to get inside, but you know, video games, sometimes things clip through walls. The Long Dark actually had an update just a couple days ago, upgrading to the latest version of Unity to try to clean up a whole lot of stuff like that, but that means updating literally every system in the entire game, so, you know, there may be bugs. Okay. Yes, I was lucky this one had a door. I have a feeling I'm still going to have to fight off some wolves, but we'll use the fire and some stones. So that's what I've got. I don't want to use that flare if I don't have to. So we're gonna use torches. And I'm gonna see if I can find land, because like I said, I don't actually remember which way I approached this. I think I see the shadows of trees. But you know, I might be wrong, I don't know. This is fun, out on the frozen ice, no land to be seen. I'm gonna get exhausted soon and I won't be able to sprint at all if that happens. I see a rock over there. You just keep your distance, that's fine. Okay. I'm at land, but I don't know which direction from here back to my base, if I'm honest. Over this.
I'd lay down right here if I thought I'd ever wake up again.
So, wolves don't like fire. Pretty sure this is the wrong way, but that's alright. We'll figure it out. And so if I drop a lit torch in front of me and threaten the wolf, I can spook it away. I can also throw the torch at him. Which might spook him away. But if I throw the torch at him, then I don't have a torch anymore. Breaking line of sight and building distance can get them to eventually stop following you. But obviously, I smell very delicious, so... he's going to be quite persistent. But as long as he stalks and doesn't charge at me, it'll be alright. In theory, I could have gotten in the car and hung out there long enough till he lost interest, but I don't know how long that would be. And, you know, I am currently starving to death, so really want to make my way back towards my home base. I don't know if I'm going to have a good way down the hill. I might end up spraining some ankles. We'll see what happens. Hello, Rainvel. How are you doing? Let's find out if I have any idea where I actually am. Whew. You know, I'll give the game a lot of credit for making the fog actually a problem. Because there's a lot of games where something like just low visibility, you can make it work. But here, there is real value in making yourself guides as you go, if you've got the extra supplies for it. Welcome from Russia. We are trying to make it back to our home base with a couple of rabbits in our pockets. We've gotten close. I did figure out where I was. Oh, come on, I'm so close. He wants me very badly. No, you don't. He had started charging at me. I totally missed a pack of chips in this house. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
What was I on when I searched this house? No, we're going to spend a couple of minutes, since we gotta wait for the wolf outside anyway, we're just going to spend a couple of minutes, take a look. I'm sure I've been here before, because when I look over the cabinets, they all say they've been searched, and that they're empty. So I have been in here before, but apparently I did a garbage job searching, so... Did empty that toilet. Alright, what are the odds that the wolf is cleared away? Do not drop flaming torches on the floor of your own house. Only in a survival situation. At least the fog has lifted. Oh, there's a bear. Still can't sprint because I'm exhausted. Home base. We made it. Okay. Good times. Let's pull out everything. Just the meat this time. I'm losing more health than I would like. Pull out the rest of that in a minute. Okay. Rabbit hide. Guts. There we go. And we got... Ooh, our green saplings down, so those can start curing. Almost on some of these things. Alright, we've got our one torch almost out. We're going to use that to try to start a fire. Shoot, I totally forgot I was out of tinder. Oh well, we'll start with the newsprint.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
You gotta spend some time making tinder.
Perfect.
Add our burnt out torch. Let's cook our rabbit. In fact, we'll cook some of the rabbit right here on the grill. Rabbit starvation is not a concern, unfortunately. I kind of wish it was, but we'll cook the peaches up too. We need it. I assume something like rabbit starvation would just take so long. It took me 20 minutes to write that down. It would take so long that it's just not a realistic concern given the scenario. Right. You know, all fair points. Let's get them calories. So, rabbit starvation is a thing that can happen in a real survival situation where, if all you eat is rabbits, there's not enough fat in them to keep you going. Rabbits are just so lean that you can have pounds and pounds of rabbit meat, but you'll still die because you're not getting enough of what your body needs. You're not getting enough other nutrients for your body to actually process the protein and calories that you're getting. So that's a thing that can happen in real life, and not a concern here, thankfully. But that is something to keep in mind in real life. Right. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Propane Panda. Because I was just looking at the food I could cook. I totally forgot I have other food. We're gonna sleep good tonight. Don't you go out on me. I am not done with you. We're making all the herbal teas we can. Eat the rest of these chips. Hold off on the water, because we're going to have a tea before we go to bed. I think tomorrow we gotta leave. That'll be it. We'll leave the coastal highway. What we're going to do, if we go to our world map, we are in this region. And the forges to make arrowheads and knives are down here in the Forlorn Muskeg and the Broken Railroad. So what we're going to do is we're going to find that train track. We're going to start following it along. That's the plan. So we'll start that next stream. You know what? I didn't want to drink it, but oh well. We'll start that next stream. We'll start heading off. Hey, cooking leveled up. Let's go. Cooking at level 2 means I get bonus calories from any cooked food item. That's progress. We are making serious progress. So yeah, next stream we'll start heading out that way, because I think we've gathered about all the resources we can here to keep going. Yes, I am walking around with a bunch of hot teas in my backpack. That's the plan. And as we travel, I'll show you some of the reason why I'm doing that, for sure. But we'll have to scavenge as we travel. I did not mean to take a torch. That's fine. Can y'all tell I've got nerves? It's going a little too well. I got an Aurora starting. The computer came on. used up all my tea bags. I want to make some more water. Alright, so we got a bunch of tea. A little bit of not so great food. I don't want to harvest the rest of this. It'll take me a minute though. So I want to finish what I'm doing with my fire first. Then I'll harvest the rest of that. Go to sleep. Maybe I'll harvest it in the morning. There we go, Aurora proper. Fire's dying out, that's good. Got a gallon of water, handful of teas, some food to take with us. I still have improved rest, so that's good. Drink the water. We'll sleep. We'll take apart the last rabbit. This is still Delilah. We are doing okay. Drink up again. What time is it? Okay. So I'm gonna walk in here. Take the time to pull this apart. We should get some daylight. Drop. Drop. Alright. So we've got some pelts going. We got some sinew going. We got maple going. We got a bunch of water and teas. Food is still our biggest concern. But we've got a handful of calories on us. We'll see what we can scavenge along the way. Oh no, Night Owl. I hope you aren't having too much stress. Alright, let me save. Can't save. Save is automatic. Let me... Let's go wander. We still got a few minutes. Let's start going on our path. Alright, so we're going to leave this area when we get back. All of that stuff will be ready for us to actually work with it. But I really do want to start getting on a path. Excuse you. I am not smelly anymore. I don't know why you're chasing me. Yes, I'm uploading every video to YouTube. They go up on Wednesdays, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And I put the whole stream up completely unedited. I add chapters, so if you want to skip things like my starting student screen, please feel free to do that using chapter links. Stop that, please. Please? If I just say please enough. That's one of my burnt out torches, that's fun. So you can check the full VODs there. I've been thinking, just thinking, and you guys tell me if this sounds like a good idea or not. about putting together like a monthly highlight video of some kind. Very lightly edited like short form version. So if you wanted to catch up on like everything that happened during my playthrough in April, it'd be a shorter video than watching 8 hours of stream footage. A little attention. Oh, there we go. I shouldn't be sprinting as much as I am. Sprinting moves you faster, but it is inefficient as far as exhaustion and calories are concerned. Okay, I'll see what I can do about putting together something like that. I don't know exactly what that'll look like, because, you know, highlights are a different kind of beast. I need him to get distracted, actually. I should go up by the rabbits. When he starts eating a rabbit, he'll stop chasing me. And what I'm looking for is those train tracks I was talking about. That's what I'm looking for right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk along those. Right. Ways to die in Canada, that's exactly it.
I could eat a horse.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be hungry and cold, that's okay. Stream, you know what I forgot? I told you all to remind me. I don't have my hammer. Before I leave this region, I want to have my hammer on me so I can make arrowheads when I get to the forge. Take a quick warm nap. Need my hammer. I saw you under there.
I'll take it.
Alright, so that wolf should definitely be gone by now. We'll go grab our hammer. Now, it's entirely possible I would find another hammer along the way, or there's a hammer at the forge. I don't know, but I definitely, since I've got one, I gotta go grab that. So we'll get back to base, grab that hammer, and then we'll finish up the stream for today. Next time, we'll head out. Some found tracks, though. We'll work on it. Don't sprain an ankle, please. This would be a very inconvenient time for that. It's good old Canadian manufacturing. That's why the sodas have not been frozen and exploded. Also, inside is just warmer than outside. So... I also should take time to prepare these mushrooms to make tea out of them. I have to keep that in mind next time I have some real downtime alone in safety. I want to check that trailer out on our way out. I didn't get the chance to on the way in because there were wolves around it, but... we might end up drinking some teas for the calories on our way out of here. Just to keep us moving.
Oh, I'm starving.
You can find some coffees. There's unfortunately not a caffeinated herb. So there's a bunch of medicinal herbs. You can get antibiotics, you can get painkillers out of some herbal teas, but there isn't one that supplements caffeine, and caffeine keeps you from getting tired for a while, gives you more sprint, and as you get tired, your pack gets heavier. It gets harder for you to carry so much. You can't sprint as much and things like that. So there are ways to use caffeine to get you out of some real tight spots. Is that the bear? Seriously? Homie, it does not gotta be this way. Taking the burnt out torch as firewood. I think this is going to be too steep for me to climb. We're just going to try to sneak around this corner. Get up over the hill. So if I crouch, like I am right now, obviously I move a lot slower, but the radius from which animals will notice me is much smaller.
So cold. Come on. Think of fire. Think of hot fire. Yeah.
I think the wolves are being scared by the bear. I think. Do you mind?
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
So there's a bear on my right. If either animal notices me, I'm just booking it. The way this wolf is moving, you would think he needs to get to the garage, get his car fixed.
I'm so hungry.
That is okay. Like I said, hunger is a very slow way to die. That I don't mind as much.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit. I'm not sure I can
There
carry
we
much
go.
more.
Alright, we'll figure out the rest of the plan next time, but that is going to be it for today. I'm gonna pop out and pop back in just for the save, to get the auto save, now that I have the hammer on me. I don't want to start next stream and forget it on the shelf again. There we go. Alright, we're saved. We have the hammer on us. We'll take a little time to warm up. That'll be it for today's stream. Thank you all so much for joining me. You all have a wonderful rest of your day.